Good morning. I am making, so I have a double shot of coffee here, and then I have one more like single shot here. Some ice in there. Been letting it sit to kind of cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna put one of these Premier Proteins in there. I'm gonna see if I can fit the whole thing in there. Cookies and cream is really good. This is 3 net carbs. And then I think I'm gonna have a smart muffin for breakfast. I don't have time to make any eggs. I actually kind of wanted eggs, but I don't have enough time to do so because I was having to edit my video from yesterday and I ran out of time. So this is just a quick, easy meal, and then I need to think about what I'm gonna do for lunch today. But anyway, this is how I'm starting my morning off. I am going to cut up this bell pepper, add in some cream cheese and some everything but the bagel for a little snack before lunchtime. Oh my, if my hair is any indication of the day that I've had. Okay, I did not have lunch. I had that snack, that bell pepper, cream cheese, everything bagel. I had that about 10:30. I don't know if I told you guys what time it was. And then I had to go to Walmart to get prescriptions and then run to Dollar General and grab a couple of things. I'm like on the hunt for the rest of the materials that I need for a couple of holiday video projects that I'm going to do, and I don't have much time. Like, I want to get pre-filmed on some of this stuff because like right now we are so busy trying to get this house done for Thanksgiving, and so every weekend and every lunch hour is like dedicated to certain things, and I'll give you guys an update on what we got done this weekend. So right now I'm having some coffee. This is that I'll show you a little clip here. That's the Jordan Skinny Syrup Salted Caramel that I found at Marshall's. So I did try it without anything in it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, it tastes good, but it is a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor. Very strong and very sweet. So I did add a little bit of pure sweetener in there before I tasted it. Definitely don't need any sweetener. It's sweet enough. So let me try it with the, I put some half and half in here. Wow, it's just strong. And I think it's because, at first I thought, is this a concentrate? So I looked on the bag, on the box, like it's a bag in a box. And it doesn't say it's concentrate or anything. But man, it is strong. Strong, strong, strong. But it tastes good. This weekend, we got done so much. I probably won't have time to show you guys today, but I will show you tomorrow what we got done in there. But we got all the tile laid, we got the grout done. I helped my husband with all of it. We cleaned it and everything, and then we put up a couple pieces of trim and some of the wainscoting to see how it looked. I got all the wainscoting painted. I got most of the trim painted, but then I got the cabinet painted so I could put the doors and the drawers back in to the bathroom because they were literally in the hallway, and we were tripping over things. It was terrible. So we got that all done. But when we were putting the doors back on, which they're painted like these clamp things, and so then they marred up the cabinet that I painted. So I'm gonna have to retouch up paint in some of the places. When they put the toilet back in, and put the backing on like one of the wainscoting panels behind the toilet before they put the toilet in, it messed up the side of the cabinet that I painted, so I'm going to repaint that. The trim and the wainscoting has grease on it because the little finishing nails that they're using have grease on it, so I had to repaint that. So I'm so glad I took all the time to paint all that ahead of time. I thought, oh, I'll just paint it ahead of time. It'll be easier to paint off the wall than it'd be trying to do it on the wall. I don't have to tape anything off. Nope, not going to be that easy for me. So I'm not even gonna paint the wainscoting trim. I'm not even gonna paint it. I'm gonna wait till it's on the wall, and I'll paint it when it's all done because it's just gonna get messed up anyway. So I'll give you guys, and we no longer have a toilet in the hallway or in the bathtub because that's both places where it was at. So we have all that, and I'll just show you guys tomorrow, but the tile still needs to be cleaned and it still needs to be sealed. But at least we got it all in. Doors are in, drawers are in. So this coming weekend, we should hopefully be able to get it completely finished except for the painting. And then I'm gone 2 days next week. So I won't be able to do anything those 2 days, but I have Wednesday off for a holiday, for Veterans Day. So I should be able to get a lot of painting done on that Wednesday because I'll be off work and my husband will be at work. He doesn't get that holiday off. So should be able to get a lot done that weekend. And then we only have 2 more weekends to get everything else done trim all the way done in the living room. There's a couple pieces where the hardwood floor still needs to be done. We're not doing the bedrooms right now with the hardwood floor. We're just trying to get everything in the front room done. And then my husband has to go around and do the silicone around the trim, and then I have to go around and paint all of that, where the nails are at and then where he put the silicone. And then there's some touch up on the walls that needs to be done. So I have to do that. Therefore, I want to get, I'm doing Vlogmas, but there's a couple of videos I would like to get up, either like the very first 2 days, because they're like decor items that I think you guys would have a lot of fun to do. And so I thought about putting them up the week of Thanksgiving and just starting like Vlogmas, like maybe Thanksgiving Day, and then going through, you know, December 24th or 25th, but I'm not sure. Because I don't know, I am still some items I can't find, and it's just a lot of trying to find the time to get the videos pre-filmed. But I'm so excited about these projects. So excited, because it's gonna be decor for my house and give you guys lots of fun ideas. And then I cannot wait to get our Christmas tree up, because it's gonna be, I've always wanted a Christmas tree in front of a picture window, like a big picture window, and we have that. And so I'm just so excited to be able to do that. And I'm gonna show you guys everything, and like I do every year, show you guys the Christmas tree and all that. But anyhow, that's what's going on with me. One last thing before my break is over. So a little, like, not really a non-scale victory, kind of a scale victory, because yeah, I mean, it was scale victory. Anyway, I had to go renew my driver's license yesterday. And this is the first time in either 4 or 6 years. I can't remember. Now it's 8 years that we redo driver's licenses, but back then I want to say it was in 2016 that I did my license, so I think it was 4 years back then. Anyway, when she was like verbally like verifying everything, she goes, okay, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'5", and then she said 280, and I said, nope, it's actually 220. And she actually like cheered for me, and she's like, yay. She goes, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And it was so, it just like, I don't know, it just really like made me feel really good. There's only 3 of us in there, because they're only letting 3 people in at a time, and you have to make an appointment. And so it was just really crazy. And she just kept like bringing it up, and it just made me feel like so like good. I didn't want to say, well, it's taken me like 4 years to lose those 60 pounds, but I didn't. That was that little like negative thing in my head that just kept saying, you know, well, it's taken you like all this time. But I didn't listen to it. I just took, you know, the praise, and it just felt really good. And I'm just so excited to have that changed, because I look at that all the time, and I always looked at it as a negative, but now I need to look at it like a positive, because that's where I started, and this is where I'm at now, and I've made it this far. So that's how I'm gonna look at it. But anyway, that was just a little victory. So, okay, I better get back to work, and I will show you dinner. We're doing low carb taco casserole, and I think I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and make it and then put it into a tortilla. I think that sounds super good. I've never had it that way. Okay, bye. So as I said earlier, I am having the low carb taco casserole for dinner. I'm doing it a little bit different than I normally do, so I thought I'd just show you how I'm making it this time. So in my pan here, I have some yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, some onions, and then I have some cauliflower rice that I did thaw out in the microwave. And then in the other pan, I have some ground beef cooking. So after I sauteed all my vegetables, this is something new. I've never added in Rotel tomatoes to this, so I did about half of a cup of Rotel tomatoes in with this cauliflower rice and all the veggies. So I'm just gonna stir that around, and of course I add salt and pepper and all that. And then you're just going to put this into the bottom of a casserole dish. Make sure your casserole dish is greased. And I just put the cauliflower layer in there, and I always like smooth it out, because, you know, that's how I am. And then you're going to add on your ground beef, which I did add some taco seasoning, just my homemade taco seasoning, to the ground beef. So I'm going to add that as the next layer. And then next comes my favorite part, the cheese. So I have some Colby Jack cheese. I ended up, at the same time I was making my family a taco casserole also, just not with cauliflower. And I ran out of this cheese, so I did add on some of the hot pepper cheese that I picked up at Fred Meyer last week. And then put it in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes, and it'll come out looking like this. And then you just add your toppings. So I put a little bit in my bowl, and then my toppings go on top. But I have some lettuce, some jalapenos, some guacamole, sour cream, some pico de gallo. I put lots of jalapenos, by the way. And this is my dinner tonight. I was going to put it on a tortilla, but honestly, I want to find my own tortilla recipe, so that is something I'm on the hunt for. I'm going to try to find something this weekend and try to make my own tortillas because I was out of tortillas. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.